Deadliest Catch fans blast danger of long wheel watch shifts. Deadliest Catch fans are seeing a dangerous situation happen more often than not on the reality TV show. The fans are noticing the position of the wheel watchman and have noted that they often have a greenhorn on duty there. The problem is that, if the greenhorn messes up this job, it could put everyone in danger. Here is what fans have to say about this possible dangerous habit. Deadliest Catch fans on Reddit started a thread talking about the wheel watch duties on the reality television series. The OP was especially concerned about the greenhorns they bring in to cover these shifts, especially when they are long shifts. The OP wrote that a greenhorn fell asleep on their first watch. They also said this wasn't the first time this had happened. They mentioned how it happened often over the years. Their question for the community is why they would put an exhausted newbie on a 27-hour shift for a job that makes them responsible for the entire crew and boat. The Redditors jumped in with their thoughts. That last comment brought a lot of humor. They imagined Wild Bill waking up and finding the guy in his bed. Another responded that it would have been the greatest Deadliest Catch scene ever. Speaking of Wild Bill, many fans are getting tired of his attitude on Deadliest Catch. While he has been battling cancer lately, many fans feel his abrasive attitude has made him less like a sea captain and more like a catty Real Housewives cast member. Many fans have complained that Wild Bill is always threatening to fight Somion on his ship, which seems unbecoming of a captain. However, as with many things on the show, it does make for an entertaining watch. What are your thoughts on the dangers of the ships on Deadliest Catch? Do you feel it is smart to put a greenhorn on a 27-hour wheel watch shift? Let us know in the comments below. Sean Esalilos has been a freelance writer for over 25 years and is a voting member of the Oklahoma Film Critics Circle. He is also a published author with a book about the Stephen King Dollar Baby filmmakers. Deadliest Catch fans blast danger of long wheel watch shifts. Fans of Deadliest Catch, the reality TV show that chronicles the harrowing lives of Alaskan crab fishermen, have been expressing their concerns about the dangers posed by long wheel watch shifts. The show, known for its intense, dramatic portrayals of the perilous conditions faced by these fishermen, has captured the attention of viewers worldwide for years. While the show highlights the toughness and resilience of the men and women who work in the unforgiving waters of the Bering Sea, recent fan reactions have focused on the health and safety implications of the extended hours these workers endure, particularly when they are on the wheel during dangerous shifts. The long, grueling hours spent on the wheel are an essential part of crab fishing, as captains and deckhands navigate treacherous waters, monitor their boats, and ensure the safety of their crews. However, the physical and mental toll of these marathon shifts, often lasting 20 hours or more, has sparked growing concern from fans and some experts, who are increasingly vocal about the potential risks. From mental fatigue to impaired judgment and physical exhaustion, the challenges faced by those on the wheel can lead to catastrophic consequences. Fans of the show have voiced their fears, urging the industry to reconsider the safety measures in place and to reevaluate whether these shifts are sustainable in the long term. The reality behind long shifts at sea. One of the most significant aspects of Deadliest Catch is its unflinching portrayal of the extreme conditions faced by fishermen. Whether it's battling the Bering Sea's notorious storms, navigating icy waters, or working through the night, the show has captured the essence of the industry's dangers. The most dangerous aspect of the work is often the extended periods spent behind the wheel of the boat. During crab season, captains and deckhands spend 20 or more hours on the wheel in order to cover vast distances, adjust to ever-changing weather, and react to dangerous situations that require quick decision-making. The long hours of continuous, high-stakes work often mean that sleep is sacrificed in favor of keeping the ship on course and operational. On Deadliest Catch, this is depicted as part of the challenge, but the consequences of such exhaustion can be alarming. While the show may focus on the action-packed drama, the reality of such conditions can sometimes be deadly. One of the core concerns voiced by fans is the mental toll that long hours behind the wheel take on the captains and crew. Constantly navigating through a storm or shifting ice floes demands undivided attention, and even the slightest lapse in concentration can result in disaster. In such high-risk environments, fatigue and impaired judgment become dangerous companions. Men and women, fans have pointed out, combined with the physical strain of the job, may result in long-term consequences that are rarely addressed on the show. As one fan put it on a popular fan forum, "You can see on their faces just how tired they are. There's no way they can be making the best decisions after days of being awake." It's terrifying to think about how often these captains are working on pure adrenaline. Exhaustion and risk of accidents beyond the obvious fatigue. The risk of accidents and injuries becomes more pronounced as the shifts extend. One of the most frequent dangers highlighted in fan discussions is the risk of falling overboard. Fishermen on Deadliest Catch are often working in rough seas, with icy decks that pose a significant slipping hazard. When captains and crew members have been awake for hours on end, their reflexes slow, and their ability to think quickly diminishes. This can be a deadly combination when navigating a slippery deck in freezing conditions. Accidents like these are not limited to the more sensational moments caught on film. They are a daily reality for those working in the industry. The mental strain can lead to more accidents occurring in the workplace, both on the water and in the confined quarters of the boats. In one instance, a crew member fell overboard and had to be rescued during a storm, an incident that left fans worried about the risks of exhaustion on the water. While the crew member was lucky enough to survive, it's clear that such close calls could have been more catastrophic under different circumstances. The growing concern among fans, many of the concerns raised by fans about the danger of long wheel watch shifts stem from a broader dialogue about the mental and physical toll that extreme work conditions take on people, particularly in dangerous industries. Fans have been vocal about the need for better work schedules, more rest, and the development of new protocols to protect the health and safety of the fishermen. Online discussions about the issue have become increasingly heated, with some fans urging the show's producers to address the dangers of long shifts more explicitly. The issue came to a head after a recent season featured a particularly harrowing scene of a captain working a grueling shift in which he appeared visibly exhausted and barely able to stay awake. One fan remarked, "It's almost as if the producers are trying to glorify this dangerous lifestyle, but there's a point when it's no longer impressive, just reckless." Moreover, with the increasing visibility of the mental health crisis in many physically demanding industries, fans have called on the fishing industry to implement stricter safety measures to help alleviate the strain of such dangerous work. In one popular Reddit thread, one user posted, "I get that this is a hard job, but there's no excuse for risking someone's life just for a good show. There needs to be more regulation on work hours, and these guys should be getting more sleep." While Deadliest Catch has provided an unfiltered look into the realities of crab fishing, it has also served as a lens through which fans can engage with broader discussions about worker safety, mental health, and well-being in dangerous professions. The outcry from fans signals a shift in how the public perceives the working conditions on these boats. What was once seen as a badge of honor is now viewed as a dangerous, unsustainable practice. A call for change. Could better regulations help the broader industry? While not directly influenced by the concerns of Deadliest Catch fans, has begun to take note of similar criticisms raised by workers and industry experts. In recent years, there has been growing pressure for the implementation of more stringent legal regulations to improve safety and working conditions for commercial fishermen. Some of the potential changes that could alleviate the dangers of long shifts include limiting the number of hours worked at sea, requiring mandatory rest periods, and ensuring that fishermen are properly trained to deal with the physical and psychological toll of their work. These measures would not only increase safety on the boats, but also help mitigate some of the long-term health risks associated with extreme fatigue, such as chronic pain, sleep disorders, and mental health issues. However, the industry is complex, and some argue that these changes might not be practical for such a high-risk, high-reward profession. Crab fishing remains one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, with few alternatives to the demanding schedules. Even with these concerns, it's clear that there needs to be a balance between pushing the limits for financial gain and ensuring that these fishermen have the resources and support they need to do their jobs safely. Conclusion: a wake-up call for safety in crab fishing. The recent wave of fan criticism surrounding the long wheel watch shifts on Deadliest catch is more than just an online debate. It's a reflection